All right, so Power Tuesday. Today, inside of our community and inside of the program, we have a sequence of box jumps, which is very similar to Warren Gunther's Swedish, I call it a Swedish conjugate. And really the cyclical cycle of the year for us requires plyometrics, and it's loaded over the course of 3 to 5 weeks. And then the other time of year, it's loaded over the course of 4 to 6 weeks. And the way it's loaded is it goes through a 3-week and then a 1-week kind of deload, and then another 2 or 3 weeks, and then it completely disappears. Then we test it 4 weeks later. The importance of like the power output is that it's going to allow you to, one, when you get old and you trip and fall, catch yourself. So there's a few things that are required for you to develop through time. One of them is flexibility, being able to touch your toes. The other one is grip strength. To have grip strength is a great sign of health. And then also too, as well as plyometrics or power output. Obviously it's not gonna be the same force production or the same speed you had when you were younger, but you don't wanna lose it too much, because you'll end up falling and breaking your hip, or you can't put on your shoes, or you can't grab shit to put it on. So all that fucking makes you lose your independence, and you don't want to lose your independence. But the way to stay athletic and stay moving is through loading plyometrics, being able to move, and then through time getting better at understanding movement and movement pattern. So not just going all out and jumping and doing all that kind of shit. It really comes down to your ability to what we call stamping. So be able to stamp the movement over and over and improve on it. You'll never be 100% good at anything. You won't have 100% of it, but you can have 90% of it, 80% of it. It's just like the Olympic lifts. The Olympic lifts, even when someone gets a PR or a world record, it's good, and it's probably the best in the world or the best that ever been, but there is still a margin of error. If you looked at it on side of like an arc or on a tendo unit, you will see the power output, or somewhere there'll be some type of bleed, but it stayed inside a positive margin of error. So power output, independence, happy Tuesday.